Hey guys, it's your favorite informative flower, back here to present to you another video. The Titans versus the Olympians, a tale as old as time. Pun intended, but not really, because, Cronos was a father to some of the Olympians, so, you know, it's not like they're not older than him. Welcome back to the Greek Essays, a full collection of Greek myth in chronological order. Last video, we covered the birth of the primordial gods, the birth of the Titans, and the usurping of Cronos. Cronos was now the ruler of the universe. But, like I said in the last video...
Of course, good times wouldn't last forever, as he would soon find out.
Before Cronos overthrew his father made a prophecy.
You may have castrated me today, son, but one day... Are you fucking listening? One day, your children are gonna castrate you too, and you'll be sorry.
Of course, the prophecy made Cronos paranoid, and he ended up turning into the same tyrant his father was. In fact, he locked his own brothers into Tartarus, being the Cyclops and that thing. And I'm not going to defend him here, but I would lock that thing up too. I'm not going to lie, I would lock that thing up. After he locked up his brothers, everything seemed fine. That was until he looked at his wife, Rhea. She was pregnant. And then he remembered the prophecy.
One day, your children are gonna castrate you too, and you'll be sorry.
So eventually, Rhea gave birth to the goddess Hestia. And then...
Gross.
Cronos, have you seen our daughter?
What daughter? I don't remember having one of those.
Is that crying?
It's probably one of the servants. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go back to the kitchen. Listen here, you little shit. You better shut your trap while I eat you.
After Hestia, Rhea ended up popping out more babies in this order: Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. And then Cronos ate them. Cronos thought Rhea was done popping out babies. He thought he was safe. But...
Then along came Zeus, he hurled his thunder.
Rhea knew she had to protect Zeus. So, she and Gaia devised a plan to hide Zeus in a cave on Mount Ida, which is in Crete. And he was raised by a goat named Amalthea. I don't know how a goat can raise a child, but okay. To make sure Cronos wouldn't go looking.
Wife, where is our child?
1 second.
Hurry up!
Fuck, oh wait. That works. Okay, he's right here. Here you go.
Why does this one look so weird?
He's got a birth deformity.
Crunchy. Like a nice gordita crunch from Taco Bell.
You're not allowed to have Taco Bell.
What's Taco Bell?
Yo, guys, come take a look at this. This bozo just ate a fucking rock. Once reaching maturity, Zeus returned to his mother. During that time, Rhea had worked with Gaia to devise a, we'll call it a little potion, a drink, if you will, to make him vomit up the children that he ate. it was legitimately just wine and mustard. Now, I would like to note that the wine probably it was not gonna be like it would be later, because the deity credited to making wine didn't even exist yet. So I don't know what was in that wine, but if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Zeus went in disguised as a cupbearer with the help of Metis. She became his first wife later, by the way.
Cronos, dear, the cupbearer has a drink for you. Yeah, you drink that up.
What in the name of Tartarus was that?
Nothing!
You can take a wild guess what happened next. No, I have to explain it? Okay, so basically, Cronos threw up Zeus' siblings, and then they retreated to Mount Olympus. You're welcome. Real quick, just to clarify, Mount Othrys is where the Titans lived, Mount Olympus is where the gods retreated to, and it would later become the main place where the gods lived. So, we are interrupting your normal program to talk about the fact that this audio is probably going to be very poor for my next videos until I can manage to get a new mic. Why? This mic was already very broken, and for some reason, the cords in it are even more broken and almost caught on fire and shocked me a little bit. So, we are now going to host a funeral for my microphone. Now, I'm going to keep this cord because it's a very nice cord. It's not broken and fragile at all. And I'm going to also keep the case. Now, in the arms of the angels, fly away. Okay, I need a I think there was like some weird chemicals radiating off that microphone. That smell was horrible, and I think my brain is a little bit fried. Anyway, back to your usual program. It didn't take much convincing from Zeus to get his siblings' help in defeating Cronos. He also managed to get help from the Cyclopses, and I'll give you 2 guesses what else. Yeah. He managed to gain their help by releasing them from Tartarus, which was guarded by a dragon, and Zeus mostly released them because Gaia told him they would help changing the course of the war. So, he was very obliged to release them. Either way, they were both grateful for his help, and the Cyclopses ended up forging 3 weapons, those weapons being Zeus's lightning bolt, Poseidon's trident, and Hades' helm of darkness. You can tell who the emo was. Now, you may be asking, how did the Hecatoncheires help? They pelted rocks at the Titans. Now, why exactly do I point this out? Well, here's an easy math/physics lesson for you. Gotta push up my glasses for this one. How many rocks can the average human throw per minute? A quick Google search tells you 10 to 50 per minute, dependent on various factors. Now, obviously, Hecatoncheires is a deity, and clearly very buff. Why is there a school bus out at like 5:13 p.m.? The school here gets out at like 3:20. I'm just gonna assume they're going to like a football game or something. Although I don't know why they're going that direction. That's away to another state. But okay. Anyway. On top of that, Hecatoncheires has 100 arms. So we'll go with 50 on average with one arm without a sling. 100 times 50 is 5,000. Meaning, on average, this guy can probably throw about 5,000 rocks per minute. And that's not taking into account if this guy were to have a sling. So, if you're wondering why I am genuinely terrified of Hecatoncheires, that's why. That's why. So, a slight correction. In my research, I found it was not rocks. It was whole-ass mountain. Hestia, Demeter, and Hera all went to safety. In particular, Hera went to stay with Oceanus and Tethys. Hera would actually go to Oceanus for advice later for some certain endeavors. That is for another time, and we'll definitely get into that. It's a very important part to Greek mythology. You'll find out why. You'll find out why. If you know, you know. As for the Titans, most actually stayed neutral, but there were some exceptions. The Titans that sided with Cronos were Iapetus, Hyperion, Koios, Cryos, and the two sons of Oedipus. His name is so hard to pronounce. Atlas and Menelaus. Oedipus and Menelaus were the fiercest, but Atlas was the leader of the battlefield. There are only two Titans that allied with Zeus. They were sons of Oedipus. I can't pronounce that name for the life of me. Okay. But they were Prometheus and Prometheus. They mostly did it because they knew exactly who was going to win the war due to a prophecy. Other allies to Cronos included a goat named Gorgon Ix. He was a really terrible one, apparently. The other ally to Cronos was Aegeon, god of the stormy seas. Okay, this one's a longer paragraph, so bear with me. Originally, Zeus's team was just himself, Hades, and Poseidon. However, Oceanus managed to convince his daughter, the goddess Styx, to aid the Olympians. In joining, she brought along her kids, Nike, Kratos, Zelos, and Baia. Nike would chariot Zeus around, and the rest of Styx's children would be guardians to Zeus later. Now, remember Metis? Remember her? Yeah, she would join forces with the Olympians, and she would act as counsel to Zeus. Yeah, and they would later get married. The war was brutal. The Titans were strong, but that wasn't how.
Hey everyone, it's the Goddess of Victory Nike here. We're doing a new prank channel. We're gonna get one of the Titans with his new fancy lightning bolt. Come on, Zeus, throw it!
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Oh boy, what a nice night. So what the f***?
Now, it's not exactly clear on how exactly the war ended, but One version of how the war ended is with Hades.
Alright, get in, destroy their shit, and get out.
Yo, who the is up right now? Whatever, I'm going back to fucking bed.
That's a close one. Well, back to it then.
The Titans losing their ability to fight because they had no weapons, they surrendered and the 10-year war came to an end. As for what happened next, tune in till next time for the aftermath of the Titan War. I'm going insane! Bye!
Get the alpha males.
Yeah, you drink that up.
Rhea, what in the name of hell was that? Oh wait, no.
Cronos, have you seen our daughter?
What daughter? I don't remember having a daughter.
Oh my god. Okay, stop recording.
Wait, let me lock in. That was close. Sneeze. Need sneeze.
You're not kidding, are you?
Nah.
Wait, here you go.
Cut. Hey Dad, check this shit out.
One day, your children are gonna castrate you too.
Cut.
He's right here.
Why does this one look so weird?
He's got a.
Sorry, I smiled. Damn it.
Don't worry, I panned the camera to me at that time.
Oh,
Good friend Google, because I need to figure this out real quick. That one makes sense. If you know, you know. What? I'm sorry, what? How do you use a pine cone for that? I'm confused. But at least we know now.